Good evening, everybody. Tashina Gonzalez here with Bilectiva, and I'm here to do my Feel Good Friday on Saturday because I was waiting for my box. It was supposed to come on Friday, but it didn't come till 8:20 this morning from FedEx. So I waited till I had it. So today we're going to talk about grounding. So all this month we were talking about natural ways to have balanced and healthy emotions. And a lot of the things that I got in my Black Friday box have to do with this. So grounding is something that can help. And what is actually grounding? Grounding refers to a state of being in our world in multiple levels. There's physically grounded, our connection to the earth, and emotionally grounded, where our thoughts and emotions move freely and without restriction. So, we have some idiomatic phrases that talk about this, right? Like getting your head out of the clouds, being on the ground. So it makes sense that this has an emotional component to it. So you can actually do this emotionally for yourself by participating in some actual grounding or earthing activities. So there are many types, but the basic three are walking barefoot. So interestingly enough, I was at a training and I saw someone who was in flip-flops and it was cold. And I asked her why she was in flip-flops and she told me that she practiced grounding and she usually walks around bare feet, or if she's outside sometimes in flip-flops so she can be closer to the ground. And I asked her, was she cold? And she was like, no, she's gotten used to it. So I was like, okay. But so why does this help? So walking barefoot, you do this on grass, sand, or even mud, and it allows your skin to touch the natural ground, can provide you with grounding energy. So I'm allergic to everything outside, so I wouldn't do that, but I do love putting my toes in the sand. You can also lie on the ground, so you can increase your skin to earth contact by lying on the ground. You can do it in the grass by the park or on the sand at the beach. If you're going to ground yourself, just make sure that you're aware of your surroundings and take precautions to not get injured. I am allergic to everything in nature. 5 different types of trees, grass, pollen, dust, ragweed, more. So, but I can do this on the beach. You can also submerge yourself in water. So, many experts in the area of grounding have suggested that just simply wading in water in a clear lake or swimming in the ocean is a way to ground yourself as well. And of course, take all precautions when you go swimming, all necessary precautions. There are also grounding equipment. So you can actually, if you can't get outside in order to do this, you could buy grounding mats. There are grounding sheets or blankets, grounding socks, grounding bands, bracelets, patches, and you can find all of those online. But why would you want to do this? So again, we're talking about having healthy emotions, balancing healthy emotions. So there's still a lot of research that needs to be done. There were a couple studies that this one article brought out, and the individuals in this study reported some of the following: reduction in chronic fatigue, reduction in chronic pain, reduction in anxiety and depression, reduction in sleep disorders, and reduction in cardiovascular disease. So I also got done listening to an audiobook called The 3-Day Effect. And that audiobook was talking about the effect of nature on our emotions and how it helps balance us and reset us. So there has been some evidence and research stating that even viewing scenes of nature reduces anger, fear, and stress, and increases pleasant feelings. Being in nature or just viewing it. Exposure to nature not only makes you feel better emotionally, it contributes to your physical well-being, reducing blood pressure, heart rate, muscle tension, and the production of stress hormones. So emotional aspects of grounding in nature are something everyone can benefit from. And if you happen to be like me and in Michigan and in a cold place at this time, and the idea of laying on the ground does not sit well with you, or you can't get out in nature as much as you want to, because of our amazing brains and our limbic system, which we talked about in our Spanish class on Thursday and at the class we had in person today, you can get emotional grounding by using essential oils. So all oils have an emotional component. So essentially, any oil can be used to help with emotional grounding. However, some oils are more specifically considered as nervine or neurotonic, strengthening and toning the nerves and nervous system. calmative, or balancing. So we want to ground our brains because if we're ungrounded, that means that we will be participating in illogical thought patterns, stress, and anxiousness. So essential oils that can help with that calming and balancing will get us back into our logical thought patterns. So many of the grounding oils come from trees, barks, and resins, which makes logical sense because we talked about how just seeing nature can be calming for ourselves. And so that activating that limbic system is actually going to pull up some of those memories for us, as well as we know that trees are intrinsically grounded through their root structure to the earth. So some of these can actually be pungent and strong for some people, depending if it comes like from resins. And so sometimes the blends are made in order to help with that. But general ones that have been found to be helpful are things like vetiver, cedarwood, sandalwood, copaiba, cypress, patchouli, birches, firs, cypress, frankincense, rosewood, blue tansy, myrrh, sandalwood, are some of the ones that were mentioned in this article that I talked about that. So with that, I get to show you guys the amazing stuff that I got on my health and wellness box. So I got a kit that had a couple things in it. So it had this black lantern diffuser. I didn't open it because I already have one and I have it going right now. And I may give that one as a gift or something, or possibly as a giveaway. So I didn't open that one. With that, I got Sacred Mountain. Sacred Mountain is amazing. I do like this one. And I already had a Sacred Mountain open, but I was glad to get another one. So Sacred Mountain has black spruce, ylang-ylang, balsam Canadian, cedarwood. So some of those essential oils that we talked about that would be grounding. Mine did not come yet that I ordered the Evergreen Essence, but I had one in hand because I traded for this on the cruise. And so Evergreen Essence has Idaho blue spruce, ponderosa pine, pine, red fir, western red cedar, white fir, black pine, pinyon pine, and lodgepole pine. Again, lots of those earthy trees that we said would be good for grounding. Another one that people were super excited about were white angelica. I didn't get the 15 milliliter one because I had lots of 5 milliliter bottles around, but white angelica is another one good for grounding. It has bergamot, myrrh, geranium, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, ylang-ylang. So for me, the ones that have just the trees are not really my favorite ones. And so when they throw in something like geranium and ylang-ylang, that makes it way more attractive to me. And that was one of the things the article actually mentioned. If you throw in some of those lighter flowers with those, it will reduce that feeling of the pungentness that some individuals don't necessarily like. And then one of my favorite things that I have been diffusing all day, and is so awesome and is so wonderful, is my Sacred Angel. So this blend has not been around for 12 years. And Sherry Ross let us know that this was a blend of white angelica and Sacred Mountain. It was a mistake. And so they looked at it and they adjusted it a little bit and they sent it out. So Sacred Angel, I love, love, love it. I've been diffusing it all day. Has in it myrrh, ylang-ylang, hyssop, sacred sandalwood, geranium, black spruce, coriander, camphor, melissa, rose, and angelica root. Anything that has rose in it, and usually anything that has geranium in it, I just love. So I love, love, love Sacred Angel, and I'm so happy that I have it. So then another one that I already have, but thought would be an honorable mention, was grounding. We actually have an oil blend called Grounding, and that has in it white fir, black spruce, ylang-ylang, cedarwood, and angelica root. And then, of course, we have all of the other wonderful things that you can choose from, such as frankincense, which comes in your premium starter kit, and Valor, which comes in your premium starter kit. Valor is many people's favorites, and it has black spruce, camphor, blue tansy, frankincense and geranium in it. And then we just have a whole other just slew of things that we have. Idaho blue spruce. This is one I got in Mexico. So it says Pecia Azul de Idaho on it because I got it from Mexico. Blue cypress, pine, vetiver, palo santo, cedarwood, copaiba, cypress. So a lot of those like Palo Santo, cedarwood, very reasonably priced oils. So if you feel the need to have some emotional grounding, those are some ones that you want to put in your arsenal. So that is mainly what I want to share with you guys today. I'm still waiting on white light. I ordered white light that has a lot of white trees in it, and I wanted to have that, but it's on back order right now. So that's the other thing that I ordered. And I'm still waiting on my Cyber Monday box, health and wellness box as well. But that is what I want to share with you guys today. So as you come in here, let me know where you are checking in from. Say hi, give me a wave. Hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. It looks like on Facebook, I'm getting glitchy again. I'm so sorry that the end of this is going to be super glitchy. I don't know what's going on with my internet, but I appreciate and love you guys for trying to join me. Anyways, I will upload to my YouTube channel the video that's on Instagram, and hopefully that one will be much clearer if you need to rewatch it to see the end of it. But again, I appreciate you guys, and if you have not yet done so, please hop on my YouTube channel, click subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you can get all of this wonderful information from me. And then again, all month we are talking about balancing healthy emotions. So next Friday, we will be at the Biggby in Dearborn on Ford Road, and we're going to be talking about different techniques and essential oils for confidence and joy and other ways to balance your life. That will be at 6:30 on Friday, and we would love for you to join us if you're within a 30-minute distance of Dearborn, Michigan. And as usual, I thank everyone for joining me today, and have an amazing, wonderful evening. Bye, guys.